Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the opportunities to present my research from chapter 1 to chapter 3. Okay, today I'm going to presenting my chapter 1 until chapter 3 about my research. Okay, let me share screen. All right, this is my topic or my title, an analysis of teacher strategies using Nearpod in teaching listening. All right, we're going to background of study. English is an international language. It is used to communicate with other people, especially in foreign country or for foreign people. Mastering English, including the four integrated skills listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And one of the four skills is listening. Listening has special attention because it's assumed as a difficult skill to many students at all levels of school in the world. In fact, for English as foreign language or EFL students, it is difficult to capture information from spoken language, especially that produced by native speakers. According to Miller, and Kelly Brooks stated that English native speaker is people who are able to speak English fluently. They mastered the culture and linguistic of English. And this will be a problem because learning process is an interaction between teacher and student. Some cases occurred in the English classes so that many students still have problem with their lack of hearing even when teacher is not a native speaker. The challenge of teaching and listening in Indonesia are many, such as monotonous teaching techniques. According to Journal English Language Teaching by Septian, and you put instead that a lot of teachers use monotonous teaching methods, which cannot give students challenge to learn vocabulary. As a result, students will not be interested in learning vocabulary and will easily get boring in teaching and learning process. And listening is activity depending hearing, paying attention, evaluating, and responding on the spoken teachers. So students need interactive teaching methods. In Indonesia, listening is one of difficulty of English learning. Consequently, they get lower score of listening tests. This research aimed to analyze what are the benefits using Nearpod in teaching listening because Nearpod is one of interactive teaching media. Then we continue to reason for choosing the topic. The first one is lack of learning in listening and speaking. This is happen in some school in Indonesia, and then the second is monotonous English learning methods that are no longer suitable. Same like what I told in the background of studies. And then the number three is difficulties doing listening tests. And then for the research question, the first one is how did the teacher of SMP Negeri 36 Semarang, this is school that I will take for research, implement input and teaching listening. And there's number two, how do the teachers and students perceive their points as teaching media listening? And number three, what are the challenges that found by teachers and students in learning listening using Nearpods? And for the purposes of the study, number one, to analyze the learning strategies that applied by teachers in SMP Negeri 36 Semarang. Number two, to analyze the perception of teachers and students using Nearpod as learning media, and then to analyze the challenge that could be found by teachers and students when using Nearpod as listening media. And we're going to chapter two. Chapter two contains literature review. First one is definition of listening. I will take it I will explain one definition according to expert learners dictionary. Listening came from word of listen, have meaning of pay attention to somebody or something that can be heard. The important part of language learning process is listening because learners do more listening than speaking in the class. Around 2001. And then the definition of interactive teaching method for listening. In this time, technology has become important things of our life, and technology that provides a lot of convenience in communicating can be called as interactive media. According to Elaine England and different name cited from the SF white paper, interactive media is the integration of digital media, including combination of electronic text, graphics, moving image, and sound in a structured digital computerized environment that allows people to interact with the data for appropriate purposes. And we continue to Nearpod, definition of Nearpod and its features for teaching listening. There are many interactive teaching methods used by teaching and listening, and one of those, I mean, is Nearpod. Nearpod is a web-based learning media by nearpod.com that can search easily on the internet. Nearpod uh, use the concept, a simple concept. A teacher can create interactive presentation that can contain quizzes, polls, videos, collaborative report, and more. We continue to theoretical framework. This study aims to analyze whether the use of technology-based learning media can improve student ability, especially in learning English listening. In this case, I found fact that some schools pay less attention to listening learning. There could be difficulties in learning English. This case can be occur because teachers still apply a monotonous learning process. Our latest curriculum called Curriculum America, it states that teachers are given freedom in learning methods, but they are guided to be able to provide interactive learning and utilize technology. This is the opposite fact that should be not happen. Innovation also means the effort made by school in developing ideas, program activities. They are new or different, but in terms of quality and quantity with what has school has done before. In this chapter, the researchers or myself describe some theories related to this listening interactive teaching media for listening and the definition of their part. And we continue to chapter 3, research report. I use a qualitative research. And in this case, I will analyze the differences between traditional learning methods and modern learning methods used in Nepal. Item for research this and case study. I prove that students tended to be given material in one direction because of monotonous way of teaching, coupled with first time uh, English learning for students in that school. And I would like to give them solutions by testing them using video and audios about listening, and many of them cannot understand what message is being conveyed. And I try to provide solution by utilizing interactive technology when learning. The result that can be seen immediately is the interest and attractiveness of student to has increased. And for the participant, I involve a student from three class of seventh grade, and each class containing of 30 students of SMA Negeri 36 Semarang. And English teacher will be the participant of the research. Uh, for the data collection, I use classroom observation and then interview from student and teacher. And I think that is my chapter 1 to chapter 3. Um, I hope this will be useful research. And thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.